There's going to be spoilers all over this video, so you've been warned. Here we go. Oh my god, listen. Okay, so this movie is not like Left Behind bad, okay? It's not that bad. But this movie is still bad. I mean, yes, is there intensity in this movie? Yes, absolutely. Are there genuinely thrilling, eerie moments in this movie? Absolutely. There was one scene where the wife, played by Lake Bell, when she's looking through the peephole of her door, and what she sees on the other side, like literally my fucking hands almost started sweating. Like that shit was super fucking creepy. Real talk, okay? So yes, there are thrilling moments. But the issue is that this movie feels very much so like a B movie. It's like, especially like the way that the opening title sequence comes on, and then we pan to Owen Wilson and his family on the plane. I was just like, oh, that's weird. This movie feels like it should have came out on Netflix only. But all right, Owen Wilson, his 2 daughters and his wife, I just feel like they're just so uninteresting. They're just so boring to me. They're like the most generic movie family you could possibly come across. So like at the very beginning there's this definitely a attention-grabbing murder sequence. I think a prime minister gets murdered, and after that, when we get to this moment on the plane, the movie just drags. It just drags for me because the family isn't that interesting. The chemistry between the cast is pretty good. It's pretty good in general in the movie, but the movie just drags for me. I really don't care about the family. I mean, I don't want the family to die, but I just don't care for them in the sense that I don't find Owen Wilson interesting. I mean, Owen Wilson got big in the past, his character, for creating a certain kind of valve. Like, someone actually wrote that down. Like, someone was like, I got an idea for Owen Wilson's character. His character, in his past, he got big on almost creating a highly successful valve. I don't know. That's just weird to me. But to me, and also naming a taxi driver named Kenny Rogers, so fucking random. But Pierce Brosnan, usually I would say that Pierce Brosnan is like super fucking boring. But I thought he was fucking awesome in this movie. I loved his character. I mean, I'm not saying that, like, his acting was so extraordinary or anything. I just like, loved his character. He was just such a badass. He had, like, an accent. I think it was, like, Australian or something. And he was just a fucking badass, you know? I wish that he was the main character. If he was the main character, oh my god, the beginning of the movie would not have felt like such a drag. And then when we get to here and onwards, there's so many moments of just over the topness. like the daughter, she goes by herself to a swimming pool while this riot is happening, unbeknownst to her. And I'm like, what little girl at that age would just leave on her own like that? And the mother's like, oh, well, she's been acting up or something like that. I was like, what? And also this child throwing sequence. I understand the concept of this scene, but the way that this scene was executed, it was just ridiculous. Like when Owen Wilson throws the first kid, I'm sorry, I laughed because I was like, what? This was your best option? Just to have the mother jump to the other side and then we're just gonna throw each kid over and then I'll be over in 1 second? Like, what? Oh my god. Just no. I mean, goddamn, I would have just, like, piggybacked her around me and fucking ran full speed. I mean, she's only so fucking heavy, and just, you know, say a couple Hail Marys and been like, hold on, baby. I don't know. I think they should have just done that a different way, because it just felt too, I don't know, man. It just felt like overreaching. Like, there was a scene where the mother gets almost raped. And there's also a scene where a little girl, she's like, I have to pee, and they're like, oh, just go pee on yourself, even though the enemy is clearly away, and they're gonna have to get out eventually. Or even when the daughter is like forced to try to shoot her dad, you know, and the dad's just like, do it, just do it. Or when Pierce Brosnan, it seems like Pierce Brosnan is dead, but all of a sudden he comes back, and he shoots at this guy in the truck, the guy who's in this vehicle, and he's like, come on, you fucker! Ah! When he goes to die. There was even a part where, like, Owen Wilson, he looks down below in the streets, and, like, a line of people just get, like, run over intentionally by this, like, this big-ass vehicle, and I was like, random violence? Like, do we really need to see that shit? Like, I think we've already assessed that, these people are crazy down there, you know? I don't know. I just felt like there were moments like these sprinkled all over this film that, like, they didn't have to go that far. And if they really wanted to go that far, I think they could have executed going that far in a less cheesier, just... those parts just felt so illogical to me in their execution. This feels like something. This feels like something that should have exclusively came out for Netflix or Redbox to me personally. But I'm feeling a 5 out of 10 on this one. What did you think about it? Let me know your thoughts down below. Yeah.